Boxing can be a very entertaining and yet violent sport. Everyone enjoys the thrill of their favorite boxer knocking out their opponent in the ring, and seeing your favorite boxer getting knocked down can be disappointing. Floyd Mayweather is indeed a boxing champion, and this guy is so fast that he never fails to give us good entertainment every time he's in a match. Despite this though, it might interest you to know that Floyd Mayweather has nearly been knocked out during some of his previous matches. As we go along with this video, we're going to go through 5 times Floyd Mayweather has almost been knocked out. Before we start, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other boxing content. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, did you get a chance to see this fight? This fight occurred on the 1st of May 2010. His opponent, Mosley, was actually a very strong fighter, and watching that match made me fear for Floyd Mayweather because of the way Mosley delivered his punches. Shane Mosley, his opponent, also had a WBA welterweight title. The entire fight started off slow with Floyd Mayweather and Shane Mosley waiting for one another to attack. They were taunting each other with their blows, not necessarily causing any damage. If you watch the fight closely, you'd have noticed a point where Mayweather was at an advantage, and Mosley fell to his knees, giving Mayweather a chance to attack. After the first round, Mayweather was still standing and had not sustained any injuries, but at the beginning of the second round, it seemed like the battle started to turn around. Mosley delivered a deadly right hook to Mayweather's head, which caused him to stagger a bit and hug him so that he could recover from the punch. For a while in that round, Mayweather kept on playing defense, blocking his head as his opponent tried attacking him multiple times. Mosley managed to hit Mayweather 2 times in the second round of the fight, which nearly knocked him out completely. But although he tried hitting Mayweather many times and managed to land successful hits, it just wasn't enough to knock out the champion. In the third round of the fight, it seemed like Mayweather was a completely different fighter in the sense that he had gotten used to his opponent's style and found it easier to dodge and move around his opponent. The rest of that fight was a bit strange in the sense that Mayweather used a different attacking style to confuse his opponent and win the match. At the end of the fight, Floyd Mayweather complimented Mosley, saying he was a tough opponent after defeating him by unanimous decision. Now, I will say that Marcos Maidana was probably the fastest opponent, or one of the fastest opponents Mayweather had to face in his career. This guy was so fast that Mayweather missed 221 punches because of his speed. This guy overwhelmed Mayweather most of the fight, pinning him to a corner and raining a barrage of punches on him. Mayweather still won the fight due to unanimous decision of the judges, although his opponents did not agree with this at all. Because of the disagreement, that same year on the 13th of September, Mayweather had a rematch with Maidana, and Floyd Mayweather won this match, making it look easier than the match before. His opponent this time around seemed to be more dangerous than before and a bit faster as well, but Mayweather managed to dodge most of the attacks. It got to a point during the fight that Floyd Mayweather took a direct hit to his face, which disoriented him for a short period. It also got to a point during his fight with Maidana that he was pushed to the ground. Marcos grabbed him with both hands and pushed him to the ground, which had some people wondering if it was a boxing match or a wrestling match. In May 2001, Floyd Mayweather fought Carlos Hernandez. Unlike most of the other fights he had been in where he almost got knocked out, Mayweather had the upper hand in this fight and dominated his opponent until the 6th round, when he injured his fist due to the right hook delivered to his opponent's head. After the impact, Mayweather paused due to the pain in his hand, and his opponent used that opportunity to hit him in the face, although the referee separated both of them eventually. After a few rounds of relentless fighting, Carlos Hernandez pushed Mayweather towards the ropes of the ring, attempting to throw him out of the ring. After the 12th round was over, Mayweather won by the decision of the judges. At the end of the fight, Mayweather decided to show everyone his injured fist, stating that there was a knuckle missing in his right hand. He also said that he had never felt hurt like he did that night. On the 8th of April 2006, Mayweather fought Zab Judah, and the first 4 rounds of the fight were advantageous to Judah. At a point in the fight, Mayweather tried punching his opponent, who dodged easily and delivered a terrible blow to Mayweather's face while he was still in the process of punching. It got to a point in the fight that Judah kept on hitting Floyd Mayweather multiple times, pushing him to a corner. His opponent then delivered another serious left hook to Mayweather's head, nearly knocking him out. On getting to the 5th round, Mayweather understood how his opponent fought and turned the entire fight into his own favor. Judah then hit Mayweather below his belt, causing him to bend over in pain, after which he hit the back of his head. This punch was so deadly that the referee had to pull Judah away. After delivering that blow, the supporters of Mayweather rushed into the ring and started causing a scene. Thanks to the intervention of the police, nothing serious happened. A while later, the match resumed, and Mayweather defeated his opponent solely by the decision of the judges. At the end of the night, Mayweather talked about his fight, saying his opponent was a front-runner, which meant that he was initially strong, then got tired, after which it was easier to beat him. In May 2004, Mayweather fought DeMarcus Corley. Corley, being a southpaw, was able to deliver a deadly blow to Mayweather's nose, nearly knocking it clean off. In the fourth round, the fight became extremely difficult for Mayweather because his opponent wanted to injure him instead of knocking him out. Corley managed to push Floyd Mayweather to a corner, delivering a set of painful blows to his ribcage. After doing that, he delivered a deadly right hand and a deadly left hook that was dodged by Mayweather. Mayweather had to stomach a lot of blows in this fight, and it eventually got to a point that he looked too tired to fight, so he just took most of the punches. Thanks to the immense stamina built up from the training boxers undergo, Mayweather was able to hold his own. If the fight had happened with a pair of untrained people, they would have gotten so tired that they might have slept off right in the middle of the fight. Eventually, Mayweather was able to knock his opponent down 2 times, and at the end, he won by unanimous decision. Boxing can be dangerous, and slowly the era of our favorite boxers is fading away. Nowadays, almost anyone claims to be a boxer, and not just for the thrill of boxing, but for the money. Did you get a chance to watch the match between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather? That fight did not meet the expectations of a lot of fans. Of course, we have boxing legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali who make it look so easy. Like every career, boxing has its ups and downs, and although Mayweather has almost been knocked down many times, it doesn't make him less of a fighter or a champion. It's just part of the sport. And this brings us to the end of the video. What did you think of Mayweather nearly getting knocked out all these times? Do you feel like he could have fought better? Or is it just amazing that he was able to push through it all? Let me know in the comments section below. And of course, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest boxing updates. Until next time.